Today, boys, we have a beautiful matchup. We have the world's #1 Zed up against Dopa on his signature Orianna. Both players obviously know the ins and outs of their champions' kits. Both players, I mean, Zed99 has thousands, if not tens of thousands of games on this champion. Dopa, of course, been playing Orianna since release, so these players know how to push the champs to their limits, and hopefully we'll see how this matchup should get played out. Orianna, ranged advantage, should dominate the lane until level 3 where Zed gets that W up, where he can start trading back. He'll throw that W out with the E and try and hit the double shurikens for the energy return and start working his way towards level 6, where I think it definitely becomes Zed favored. It's on Dopa to really get this early lead, start working towards a little bit of armor like a Seeker's Armor Guard if he wanted, to just negate that Zed all-in and that early lethality. So let's see what he does. Looks to be a hard shove for Dopa on the level 2. Gets the ward across onto the enemy wraiths. They are missing though, because the Rumble's pathing topside. So level 3 on this wave, I actually really don't like where the wave's positioned for Dopa. I think Zed99, whilst down a little bit of CS, is happy in this state. He's got 2 health potions left. His Rumble just picked up first blood onto the Camille. And he's level 3, which means he can start to trade back. You'll see him throw the W and the E out. Let's see if he looks right here. Dopa uses the phase rush perfectly. You'll see him start to win trades out because you can actually get a little bit of a range advantage for Zed at level 3. The problem is it has a pretty high cooldown, so if Dopa plays around that, there you go. Let's see if he lands the Qs. Qs, I think one of them landed. And now Dopa really needs to press in. The W cooldown is like 15 or more seconds on Zed, so as soon as Zed uses that W, you need to be up in his face on Orianna, and a skirmish outbreaking the bot side. Dopa looking to zone. Hecarim doesn't run flash, by the way, but Thresh saves the day. Zed99 looking for the all-in, gets the slow. Dopa utilizes the phase rush, and he flashes in 1 Q to win. 1 Q, and Dopa gets out just in time. Has teleport, by the way. Really nice all-in for Zed99. Now, the best thing is that Dopa has no flash for the level 6 all-in, so he is probably stuffed. A lot of big names in this game. Yokdam, some of the LCK pros. I think that's Umpty on Rumble. There's probably a bunch of other pros in this game too. And Dopa, I think he fixed the wave, then he's on a teleport back. He gets the Dorans. And Zed99 just wants to pick up the longsword. He can't quite get the Dirk, so should be double longswords. 2? Oh, he can only get 1. Gets a control ward, 2 health bots, back to lane. Should make it in time before it crashes. Gets the sweeper too. So Dopa recently, I mean, Dopa's around about 1,000 LP on the Korean server. Zed99 around about 1,100. But both players aren't really spamming games on their main. Dopa's playing on the Chinese super server mostly at the moment, and then Zed99's just playing on a Smurf. He's not really playing too much on high elo. Mainly because on this account he only plays Zed, okay? And Zed gets banned pretty often, or like full AD comps. And he only plays Zed. If you look at his history, he hasn't played a single other champion on this account. So for him to do this, it's very time consuming. He's got to dodge so many games. So he'd rather just to play on a Smurf and put a couple of games on this account per day, or even per week. Just to maintain the decay. Just so that he can play on a Smurf. He likes to play a little bit of LeBlanc. You know, a couple other mechanical champions here and there. As the wave should be situated pretty good for Dopa. The level 6 all-in is where I'm concerned for him. He has no flash. And Zed99 is probably 6 on this wave, I'd say. And Dopa has no mana, no TP. Zed99, he's pinging his W. You can see the Rumble and the Set are looking to flank behind Dopa. Rumble doesn't have flash. Set has Hex Flash though. Here we go. Dopa, he's done here. The phase rush is not going to be enough to save him. Set picks the kill up though. What the hell? And the wave is really nice for Zed99. Unfortunately for Dopa, there wasn't too much he could have done about that. He would have had, like, I guess the Ziggs. The Set wasn't bot side, so maybe like he needed some pings from his bot side to say, hey dude, they could be roaming. But alas, We get an assist, and we're going to hard shove this in. Ah, dude, so close. Start working our way towards our mythic. So running back into lane, we got our buy. We have our serrated Dirk. Looking at Dopa's items though, he's gone for a more aggressive setup. He's not opting for armor. Some Oriannas will go for a Seeker's Armor Guard to really negate the all-in. If I was versing Z99, the world's #1 Zed, I would be shitting bricks and I'd just rush armor. Dopa, very confident, very aggressive, wants the Lost Chapter, wants some raw damage, some mana. So he's not actually going to go it, which is going to leave him like so susceptible to an all-in here at level 6. They both don't have flash. Remember, their flash is on the same cooldown. And Z99 definitely has the level advantage. So you want to poke Dopa perfectly to around about 65 to 70%. And then you just want to look as he takes the W, hits all the shurikens, gets the Qs, good night, sweet prince. And Dopa just doesn't respect the all-in. Z99, 10,000 plus Z games. He sees the opportunity, sees the window, and goes for it. Ekram, however, has other ideas. Pops the ult. God damn it. And both mid laners deceased. Dopa doesn't get the assist though. So whilst Hekram is getting ahead, individually Z99 definitely still ahead of Dopa. Jogging back to lane a little bit faster, you can see Z99 picked up the Lucidity boots. No brainer for this champion, looking to maximize the haste and get your cooldowns as low as possible. Dopa still no armor to his name. I'm really nervous. He gets a ruby crystal. I don't bloody know what this ruby crystal's for, because Dopa doesn't usually go Everfrost and Orianna. He usually goes for the Ludens or the Leandries. So I mean, a very uncommon build. I'm wondering if he does go for the Everfrost. Well, let's see. Z99, he hard shoves the wave, looks to the bot side, clears out the pink ward. Now these AD picks in the mid lane, sorry, such as Zed, such as Kiana, Jace, Lucian, Talon, all these AD picks, their win rates surge when the meta favors AP in different roles. So for instance, when there was a lot of Morgana getting picked, Diana getting picked, I mean right now Diana and Rumble are still good picks. Not Morgana got bloody nerfed. These AD picks, their strength goes up, their win rates go up, especially in high elo where the meta gets really enforced. Ziggs has been played so much recently in high elo in Korea. Ziggs AD seems to be one of the highest, if not the highest win rate champions in the role. So these AD picks, I mean, if you're getting like for instance this game, you need an AD mid. You guys agree? You've got bloody Pantheon, piss all damage, and then all the rest is AP. So you need this AD pick. So Z99 coming in clutch. And he should be the powerhouse of the team, you'd hope, as the enemy doesn't really have any tanks, only Hekram, I guess. We're hovering. We have flash, no ignite. I reckon we can get another all-in. Q's really not doing too much here. Needs to try and land the E before. And Dopa got soloed before because he didn't respect the W. When you're playing Zed, you want to go for that combo and you leave your W out, and then they extended the range where you can take it. You can be so far away with your W on Zed and then pop back in at the last millisecond, and then the enemy just panics. They go, oh shit, I wasn't expecting this. They're stuffed. It's too late. They don't respect it. They move out of position. And Dopa got cleaned up there. As we're just hard shoving this wave, nothing really can get done for the solos. Both sums roaming into the bot side. Ilios is hell fucking low. Let's get it. Maybe he looks for Dopa as Dopa comes through. No, he's just going to pick the Philios up here. Hey, buddy. Thanks for the kill. And Dopa might be able to shove the wave in, but like we'll probably miss like 2 creeps. Who the fuck cares? Because we hard shoved the wave before our roams. Never roam on non-hard shoved waves. You're going to miss, the potential is going to miss so many plates. The enemy's going to get so many plates in the mid lane, you miss too much creeps. It won't be worth the risk. Hard shove, then instantly look, okay? Instantly look as soon as you hard shove the wave if you're not going to try and pressure. Dopa gets the Lost Chapter, gets the blasting. Still no idea what's happening with this Ruby. We'll head back to base. 1900 gold for Zed. What's the pickup? What's the purchase, good sir? Straight Prowler's Claw. This is very aggressive. We're looking for as much damage as possible. We all know Prowler's has the most damage. Duskblade has the most survivability. And then Eclipse. I mean, Eclipse is great into champions that have a lot of burst. I like going Eclipse into things like Talon, Zed, Kiana. Sorry, Zed. If you're playing Zed, like Talon, Kiana, Fizz, like these type of champions, that shielding is going to be the difference between you living and you dying. With a slight level advantage. Zed99 always very cheeky with his emotes. He uses that same little glee emote. We always see him spamming it. Try and piss his opponents off. And you could see him go for an all-in here. He does. He ults over. The flash follow. The Q does good. He goes wide though, and the Hecarim's going to follow him over. I think he might be done here. The fear. Dopa picks him up for the kill. God damn. That was almost perfect by Zed99. If that last Q landed, was it a kill? Would have been bloody close. Set. Mantheon comes through, and that is going to be a dead little horse. Love that all-in. Love that all-in. The ultimate over the Orianna ult. So perfect. And the flash follow-up. No hesitation. Just super bloody unlucky, I guess, that the pony was sitting and waiting. Second item. Probably, I reckon Serpent's Fang. What do you guys reckon? Camille Shield. You have Orianna Shield. Thresh W, I guess, too. Aphelios didn't go Shield Bow. He's got that Gale Force for some extra mobility. And Dopa goes for the Everfrost. Okay. Out of his last, like, 100 Orianna games, I don't think I've seen him do it this once. But into this type of comp, the only long range you have is the Ziggs. So I talk about this a lot. Like, Everfrost actually is very underrated into short range comps. You shouldn't always be rushing the same mythic on APs. If the enemy comp, even on champions like Cassio, I like to do it. They're short range, you'll get so much more value out of Everfrost because as they come into you, you can just slightly step back Everfrost and get your bloody damage off as a mage, okay? Don't be stuck on one build path. And I think Riot's done I wouldn't say Riot's done a great job. Riot's done an okay job at build diversity. At least they have the option. Like you see on Zed, there's different mythics. You can go for different scenarios, and same for mages, just like I talked about. I think that's a good thing by Riot Games that they've done. Whilst usually some mythics have a lot more power, like 80-90% build rates, like it's still nice that there's other options where you can kind of put your own spin on it. Guys, blue buff? Rumble Ult comes through. We have no flash, no ignite, but we do have our ultimate. No assist. Unlucky. Now let's see. Okay, Ziggs has teleport, so he'll hard shove this, and Ziggs will TP into the mid lane, hopefully to pick up the wave. Yep, Ziggs TP's mid. We're going to stick down here into the bot lane. 140 farm and almost 16. Really nice pacing. And do you see, like, I talk about this so much, man, but, like, I'm just trying to get good gameplay out of everyone. That him staying bot here and getting the waves in and getting the tower, instead of him just running back mid to try and collect the waves against Dopa. Like, there's so many players that would just run back mid there. They're like, I'm the mid laner, I need to be mid, I need to be covering these plates. You're wasting so much goddamn time and map presence by roaming from bot to top to mid. If you've committed, stay and then do a little mini lane swap, especially if you have something like a Ziggs, like an Ezreal that has no time mid laning. There's no problem with those champions in the mid lane. Don't be afraid, as we've dropped into the side lane, and this is perfect. What better place to be for an assassin into an Orianna than the side lane? 1900 gold, we'll head back, start getting some more lethality. It should be a Serpent's Fang, let's see. Looks to be that way, gets the components. And he needs to just follow Dopa around. Until Dopa has Hourglass, it's free kills. It's a free lunch. Never say no to a free lunch. I know some people say, you know, there's no such thing as a free lunch. There is. Trust me. Take it while you can. We'll head top side. Dopa last seen shoving. You could freeze here, by the way. If you thought to yourself, hey, there's nothing to do on the map. Let's say that you're 0-4 on Zed, and your team's a little bit far behind, and you have great scaling. Freezing would actually not be a bad option if you don't have the solo kill capabilities, okay? But because he has such a presence and such a lead, freezing would be stupid, no? You want to be on the map, you want to be pressuring, you want to be going into this blue side trying to pick off Dopa because you are so potent at this moment. But if you weren't, there's always an option to kind of stall the game out. I like to do it on champions like Kassadin. If I'm playing Twisted Fate with some very nice scaling champions, I love setting up a freeze in the side lane. Everyone's rushing. It's like, dude, just take a breath, pop a freeze out, deny enemy. Perfect. Because they're not going to get that wave. Now we smell Dopa out. But we don't have enough vision, do we? CS is phenomenal here. We don't have enough... Oh, we have enough for Serpent's Fang, though. Lovely. Third item. Let's start guessing. I mean, Grudge is never a bad option third. Even though the enemy has, like, no armor, the Grudge wouldn't be that bad of an option. Edge of Night, not too bad into a Thresh. That's about it, I reckon. It's probably going to be a Grudge or an Edge. I've seen some Zeds like to go for something like an Umbral to try and deny vision, but... it's a little bit greedy, and the item scaling is not as good as other... like, the item scaling compared to an Edge of Night is like... it's night and day. It's... the Edge is going to give you more value from the spell shield. As he is just on the hunt here. I don't know about this. This macro is weird because he's avoiding topside as he comes through, ults onto Dopa, and he goes for the Aphelios target, pops the Ignite. Dopa's going to hit the ultimate to clean up, and there you go on the value of the Everfrost. Z99 gets greedy, goes for 2, and he's only able to get a 1-for-1. And you've got to be impressed with how Dopa's doing. Am I wrong or am I right? Maybe I'm biased. But after getting soloed and having this bad start, his farm is great, his itemization is fine, and he's still in the game. If this was me, I'd probably be 100 CS, and I'd have like components of bloody Hourglass and Lost Chapter. I'd be a mess. Wouldn't know where to go. But Dopa's held it together, has a slight CS advantage now, and he's still relevant in the game. And everyone knows, like, by now that you should know, like, Dopa's micro, his mechanics, his all-ins are nowhere near as clean as some of the top tier players. He excels at game knowledge, at champion pool consistency. That's really where he does, and his mental game. He doesn't tilt, okay? That's where he gets his leads in LP and on the leaderboard. It's not through crazy mechanics, because there's plenty of low master, even Diamond 1 players that actually, in my opinion, on the Korean server, have better mechanics than Dopa. There's the Camille hook shot. What the hell are you doing? You long-legged. As we ult onto the Thresh, looking for the Qs. This should be a free kill. Thank you very much. Ultimate, very low cooldown. Running Ultimate Hunter, don't forget. Too risky to face check. Head back down, pick up some more CS. You can see Dopa working his way towards the Hourglass second here. Thank you very much. It's hard to like we don't have no ult. 10 seconds, I guess. I'm pretty sure Umpty just proto into the ultimate. Aphelios dropping down at half health. Z99 making his way in. They pick up the Hecarim. But I'm not sure if this is going to be a one fight. Dopa, really a good zoning tool here. Just waiting on the flank. We know we're not on vision. Seeing if anyone steps forward. No, it's not worth it. Dopa picks up the Pantheon. And what a messy game. Huge top lane wave. Let's go pick it up. A little bit risky here in the positioning though. If you're the Camille or you're the enemy, you should know that someone wants this topside wave. The Rumble's gonna give you accompany you through the jungle into the topside. And you'll probably hard shove one more into the reset. He should have enough for another Dirk or potentially Last Whisper. Let's see. I think you get great value out of Last Whisper. Dopa's got a lot of armor already. 1600. Let's see. Sometimes he'd like to go for the Seraldas. Sorry, not the Seraldas. The Cullyfield Warhammer just for the CDR. Rather than going Last Whisper. Sorry, I'm struggling with my goddamn items. But anyways, all of that was irrelevant because it looks like he's just going to go for the Edge of Night 3rd item. The Spell Shield just makes your life so easy. I recommend it so much. I really like it on Kiana too, guys. Like I know the number 1 Kiana doesn't like really go too much of Edge, especially early, but for someone like me who dies probably 10 times more than the average player, it just saves my life, man. It just saves my life so often. As we're dead even. Dude, this is a tight bloody mid lane game. We're dead even here on CS. Dopa's got the Hourglass and the Everfrost active, so you really need to play around the cooldowns. Because you don't want to pull everything on Zed. You kind of want to wait the Hourglass off and then have all your shadows ready for when it unticks. Dopa hits a huge ult. They're looking for the Rumble here. Rumble worth 1,000 gold, by the way. Hecarim picks it up. But we pick up the Hecarim ourselves. Zed99 flashes in, man, straight onto the Aphelios, and he gets it. Damn, that was aggressive. The Prowler's Claw, making that one happen. This Camille's just going for it, eh? You don't want this Camille to get ahead. We have enough. We get the Edge of Night. And man, the problem in this game is that you have a goddamn Pantheon against a Camille who had a Cull. I'd be getting really nervous, man. Pantheon scaling is piss. Like I'd rather a Janna top lane than a Pantheon late. I'm not kidding. And against a Camille whose scaling is one of the best in the top side at 3 to 4 items, it's concerning to say the least.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Making our way towards the fight. Seems to be a 1-for-1 for now. Dopa dropping hell goddamn low. G'day, mate. How's it going? We've got ult, remember? Ult over the pony. We land absolutely everything. And now they're pinging towards the Nash. It's only Aphelios and Thresh left. And this will be a free Baron Nasher at 25. Just perma-fighting. Didn't get any chance for macro. I thought he's going to go bot side there, but he just jogs across. And thankfully he did. Oh shit. Get a W out. It's going to be not enough to stall for the Nash though. Sorry Aphelios. Catch you later, buddy. I hate those plays. Oh my god, they're getting straight off of it. It's not worth it because the TP on Camille. Turns out Aphelios was right. And that's actually huge. The fact they didn't get Baron there is actually goddamn huge. Camille is dead. Cheers, buddy. 1,700 gold in the sack. Definitely looking for Seralda's Grudge next. Double controls. I'm going to try and set up the dragon. Ziggs has teleport so he can run top. Zed runs straight down mid, then probably transition to the bot lane wave. Always be looking at the minimap and the waves when you come out of base. Instantly ult onto the Aphelios. Is that going to be enough? Dude, I love Zed. How fun is that? Stupid 80 carry player, no offense. Now the set. Trying to keep Zed alive. Come on! Does he die? He lives, he's alive, 1 health. Shit, man. How good was that? Get that emote spam. Dopa a little bit tilted, I'd say. And our ult's on like a 30-second cooldown at level 16 because you got that ultimate hunter stacks, guys. It's really not balanced. Zed late game scaling is actually very good as long as your team has enough AP to make it viable. His team starts up the Nash, he'll get the wards, and I'd say we can pick up the bot lane wave. It's a very large wave bot. It seems he's a little bit nervous, so Thresh. Oh, we ult over the Orianna ult. We have the W. Oh. How good is that? We have the R. Oh, god damn it. I thought he outplayed there. You can see how he used the W to get out to reposition. And then as the Camille comes through, he tries the R back, but it's not enough. Good setup by the enemy. And if Rumble can pick them both up here. Ends up being a 2 for 1. I would say worth. Holy shit, that Ziggs damage. Where's Dopa? Oh, there he is. Thank you very much. Cheers for the shutdown, buddy. Spicy high elo Korean game. It's definitely red side favored. They've got the soul point coming up. 2 minutes left on Baron. I'm not sure if they're gonna get a inhib sieged off of it though. Might be a little bit wasted. And this is, you need to be so careful on Zed here. The Edge of Night kind of helps out, but if you get CC'd once by a Thresh Hook, if you get hit by the Hecarim ult, the Camille ult, you're stuffed, you're screwed. So just be sparing with your W in. Sometimes just keep it for the escape, guys. Just be cautious. I've seen too many players get leads like this, and they just throw it away for no reason. A little bit of downtime here, we'll pick up the camps. Got enough for the grudge here. And I'm pretty sure we just play for the next dragon. No rush. Double controls? No control wards? You greedy bastard. Dopa completes the Void. Aphelios has the IE. I think this next fight, Camille probably GA2. This next fight is going to be all or nothing. Thresh just saves him, but the Pantheon goes in. This Pantheon is so useless. This CC bot. You're getting good value actually out of the Serpent's Fang into the Thresh Locket. And here we go. We're just waiting off in a flank. Trying to see if the Aphelios decides to overextend. We can 1v1 anyone at this point. Even the Camille. Just got to land the bloody skill shots. Oni? Nothing. Head up top. And by the way, boys, after this video is posted, like within an hour, I'll be chilling over on my Twitch channel. I'm watching Knight versus Doinby in the LPL tonight. So if you're not up to anything on the weekend, like me, hey man, come hang out with me and watch some bloody LPL League of Legends. Oh my god, he mistimed. He mistimed it. He mistimed the Qs. He's dead. When's the ult up? Ult up in 10 seconds. Dude. Very rare. Needs to be cautious. No, he doesn't. Cheers for the kill, buddy. I mean, he gets the Camille GA, gets the kill. He could have killed with the shurikens afterwards, but slightly mistimes it. Uses his flash to get out. Thank God. I thought he stuffed it up there. If he died, that would have been horrendous. 1200 gold. Should be a Serrated deck and head back to Dragon looking for the soul point. Here we go. Anathema Chains on the set. I wonder who has he put it on, do you reckon? I'd probably put it on, I mean, it's probably Dopa or the Aphelios, surely. He's more of a zoning tool here. His team should be able to set up the dragon as he just looks for a pick on the other side of the map. Hecarim looks to move in. He ults the Hecarim. The Qs go wide. That's a Midbeast Zed Q. There's a TP coming in. He has... Does he have ult back? He doesn't. Huh? The Pantheon's here, but he's gonna die, is he not? Oh, the mountain. Camille comes in. Whole squad's here. He will die. That was awkward, man. What the hell was that? Did he insta-snap back? I don't know what's going on. Oh, well done by the set. Who's left? You got Camille and you got Thresh. Camille's gonna die. Too much burn. Really nice. I mean, I don't think it was necessary to die there. Like, it was obvious his game plan was to distract the team while he got soul, because, I mean, the soul point is gonna... The soul itself is gonna increase your team's chances of winning by a goddamn large percentage. I wonder what the percentage is. It's gotta be like an extra 20-30%. Maybe even more, dude. Soul is so goddamn... Like, even air, even cloud, like, it's so valuable. As this is a long-ass game. You don't normally see too many long games in Korea. Korean high elo, notorious for 15-minute FFs. The players just give up. Like, there's this stigma that Korean players, they all play in PC bangs and they don't want to waste time. And whilst that's like somewhat true, but I think overall their culture is just, you know, if a game seems unwinnable, if the enemy team plays it correctly, they'll just FF and move on to the next. It's not competitive. They just want to go on and play another game, set it up. Which is, I really don't like it. It's kind of annoying to play in Korea. Anyone that's played there will tell you, like, it's 5 minutes in, it's 0-3, and your bot lane's AFK. They say, can't win, GG. It's like, come on, man. But some games are just unwinnable. And whilst in, like, in NA and, like, EU, they just don't FF unwinnable games. Because some games are just unwinnable, if I'm honest with you boys. And some goddamn regions just refuse to FF and just waste all your bloody time. An extra 10 or 15 minutes while the enemy tries to close. And it's like, come on, guys, let's get real. Get the nice little solo onto the Camille. And his team's setting up for Nash, and he's not there. He's just gonna clear the camps as he runs through and try and get a flank. Our ult is like a 0-second cooldown. Rumble picks up the Nash. We have a really good flank here. I think we're looking for the Aphelios. He's got no defense. Ooh, Aphelios picks up the Pantheon. Here we go. Moves in, hits the ultimate onto Dopa. Oh my god, he W's it. The Aphelios, come on! What a wild fight. The base opening up. I wonder if he just ran down mid. If he just ran down mid, I wonder what would have happened. The Camille would have came out solo. It probably could have ended with the Nash. Would have been close. And always, guys, in these type of games, dude, go over the VOD with like a notepad and just mark down your mistakes and different. Just think in your head, what if instead of running front on the team fight, I took 5 seconds to run around like that blue buff there and get behind. And just think. You got to think like different angles. You got to think different scenarios, and you need your brain to kind of be detached on the way you play the game, because you need to look at it from a different perspective. That's how you improve. In that scenario, what happens if I ran down mid with Baron? Time it in your head, like, could I have actually ended? And then decide at the end, like, okay, this was probably the better option. Next time, if you're in that scenario, you change your decision making and you do that. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but that's essentially how you improve from VODs. People don't do it. People, a lot of the times, they stick to the same play, the front-on team fight. They don't open up their minds to different perspectives on how to play the game, because they're just, we all just bloody sit down and spam games, don't we? We don't like to think. We just like to sit down and grind. And I feel like that's why I'm hard stuck in chess. Like, I play a lot of chess, but I'm really hard stuck on an MMR, and I don't look at coaching, I don't look at VODs, don't look at my own VODs. Just play. Just play. And I reckon that's why I'm hard stuck. And I think it applies a lot to League as well. As we pick up a collector last item. I don't know why. Collector. Interesting. And he is going to be sitting on the outskirts of this fight, waiting for the cooldowns for the perfect moment. Found it. Going in. Gets the Aphelios. Moves in now. Looking to pick up a triple. The Quadra. He gets it. Is that a Quadra kill over to my boy Zed 99? And can we get the Penta? Let's see if the Camille goes to the base. I don't think she's going to go for the base. And they're just going to explode the Nexus and end the game. What a beautiful VOD, man. Great game. 17, 6, and 10 from Zed99. Some really nice solo kills. I wouldn't say Dopa was non-existent, but he definitely struggled into this mechanical matchup. But hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Stop by the stream if you're hanging out tonight and want to watch some more League with me. But until next time, boys, cheers for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.